I honestly never expected to see anything like this again. Hello again there, friends and fans. Raptor here, and welcome to the World Reveal trailer analysis of Broken Arrow. If you're a fan of Wargame Red Dragon, Airland Battle, and European Escalation, yes, that is a carrier, and yes, that is troops being loaded onto massive aircraft. The United States and the Soviet Union seem to be the two nations here, and a very promising-looking RTS real-time strategy game, hopefully coming soon to PC. I have been desperately looking for information on this one as it came out of seemingly nowhere for me, but damn, what a delight it is to see massive aircraft being loaded onto runways, massive amounts. Look at that, hovercrafts, baby. LAVs on hovercrafts. We have Marines with massive landings coming. We have huge naval bombardments of beaches. We have troops dropping out of planes in massive numbers. This could be what we never got from Wargame Red Dragon, which was, of course, the last in the Wargame series, which was amazing, by the way, stepping it up each time. But now this from Slytherin, the previous games from Eugen, this looking a little different, and also promises to bring a lot to the table, and damn it, I want to see it succeed. I want more campaigns. I want custom missions. I want the ability to make my own maps and have a community do it, as well as multiplayer. And look at that, naval bombardments, too, on a massive scale. Stepping forward and taking the reins, the torch, if you will, possibly giving us something that we always wanted. Great to see a bunch of different vehicles and Marines and other equipment coming ashore, and of course this could be, well, it's obviously Soviets with the flags we see on the some of the tanks and planes, but could also provide an alternative history situation, which would be wonderful to see, as well as seeing nukes. Yeah, this is going to be quite amazing. So we're going to break down the trailer here today for Broken Arrow, which is coming soon, I guess. We'll have to see. Bringing real-time tactical whatnot to PC, it seems. So coming soon, one of those TBD games. Let's go over the game trailer here again, and then I'll let you see it in all of its glory. After I'm done yapping, I'm just incredibly excited to see something that looks like it might be along the lines of the Wargame series again, but of course with more modern technology. Those games were not bad, and they're not old, but it is great to see massive carriers crawling along, and I hope we get what is a mix in the Wargame series of the basically make a turn and then play out the battle in sort of a Rome Total War type gameplay, except in these cases they were much larger battles taking place over an entire harbor or a city. And perhaps I would love to see some urban combat in this one. Love to see those hovercraft, love to see the paratroopers dropping down. And not only that, but I should mention the fact that we see vehicles paratrooping out, and that really reminds me of World in Conflict, a game that I think started all of that for Eugen Systems, and a game that hasn't really been matched yet with the amount of vehicles that you could quickly call in and change the course of battle. That would be so cool in the midst of battle to be able to flank the enemy by literally using paratroopers and airborne cavalry to outflank and outmaneuver all of the enemy's forces. Lots of heavy tanks here, lots of aircraft. The water and such looks okay, but of course this is just a beginning sampler. I've again not seen anything out of this, but what I see here is beautiful. I love those tank shots. Love to see all the helicopters up in the air and possibly carrying a lot of troops. Maybe we'll see some rappelling from the helicopters. Maybe we'll see, I don't know. I have no idea. It would be cool to see a plane get shot down and maybe the pilot need to be pulled out or something like that, like in Command & Conquer Generals. But that's what these types of trailers make me feel, is how excited I was back for the days of Command & Conquer Generals and 0 Hour and the launch of World in Conflict and its story. And we see ourselves in Osprey here, which is confirming that we're not going to just be seeing like the 70s or the 80s, but also more modern times too, where again, in the Wargame series, they did move around some of the timelines. Some of the tanks that were from perhaps the mid-70s were available earlier or later when they would have not have been historically, but that's okay. This is just letting us know that perhaps there'll be a large gap between two different eras, and of course, alternative reality stuff. Or not alternative reality, well, it could be alternative history coming soon. All I can do is say I'm excited, this exists, and man, that is a tactical nuke, so it is possible that we will see something along the lines of in-game, perhaps World in Conflict style support. So things like bridges being dropped and things like maybe perhaps off-map aircraft coming in from aircraft carriers, perhaps. Oh man, could you imagine if two friends were in a battle at sea, but also having to provide air support from a different map. You know, there's a naval battle going on, but they still need to launch aircraft so you can win the battle on the ground, and there's all sorts of operations going on. I'm probably really overhyping this, but every time I see these trailers, we always want to push things to the next level. We always want to say, hey, this looks good, but what about this and that and this and that? Imagine defending an airfield while you were trying to get aircraft out and also trying to support a friend's naval landing, or perhaps resisting a naval landing too. Well, in just a moment, I'm going to show you the trailer in all of its glory, but I just want to say that I am excited to see all of these new RTS games coming out in the next, hopefully, couple of years. Hopefully this one is a 2021 release, but maybe 2022, and this is definitely something to add to the wish list just to keep an eye on, including games like Call to Arms, Gates of Hell, Ostfront, and this game now, Broken Arrow, is definitely one I'm going to add to the radar, as well as many other RTS games coming, including Starship Troopers from this same developer too. So seems like a good year of maybe a good mix of different types of styles. Not everything has to be this massive, huge, grandiose scale with a lot of realism. Some of it can just be fun, but try to get close. So anyway, I just wanted to remind you all to subscribe to the channel to see all of these upcoming games. We're going to get a first look at a lot of these very soon, or at least soon to their release, and I just can't wait to take them for a spin. Thanks again for all your support over the last year and whatnot as we rocket towards 1 million. Oh yeah, baby, we're blowing it out of the water. All right, well, enjoy the full trailer now for Broken Arrow. I just wanted to give my thoughts on it. I hope you enjoy, and I'll see you all in the next one. Thanks again.